Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying 3 foods from the UK that were sent to us from Joey. Joey went over to the UK, spent some time there, and he picked these up for us and sent them to us. So I'm very, very grateful. This is the Tesco All Butter Flapjack, the Tesco Granola Flapjack.
And these are M&S. They are sugar-free, fruity burst, like little mints.
Yes. So,
while you're doing that, I'll get the taste on.
The Tesco All Butter Flapjack is, it says it's 248 calories. Now, I love flapjacks dearly, but they are not low calorie, that is for sure. All butter oat flapjack with golden syrup. So I will read you what he said. He said, they were $1 each at a Tesco Express, which I miss visiting those. He said, you've reviewed the Tesco Butter Flapjack before, but the one in the video looks different to the one that they're currently selling at Tesco. He said, so I think they may have changed the recipe along with the name. He said the all butter and granola flapjacks are a lot less sweet than American granola bars, and I don't think that's a bad thing. That's what he said.
That or that.
Take this one.
Definitely oaty.
It's been a long time.
Their oats it's weird. You would think oats would taste the same everywhere. Their oats have a different flavor than ours.
Mm-hmm.
Their oats have a, you know how we eat oatmeal, theirs have a more porridge-like flavor. And I know porridge and oatmeal are basically the same thing, but
I think they're more flavorful.
They've got a lot more flavor to them, but it's a different flavor though.
It's very sweet. To me,
it's good, but it's not sweet as like a bar over here.
No, it's not. It's not like even the texture. It's not going to remind you of like a Quaker chewy bar. Those are harder, and I know they're chewy, and that's what we're used to over here. But that's not the texture of these. Mm-hmm. These are literally like if you have like a really, really thick oatmeal cookie, and you're biting into the center of it. Mm-hmm. That's what a flapjack is like. It's like you're biting through the center of a really thick oaty cookie,
or a kind of muffin-like,
But the oats are very soft.
Yeah.
There's nothing chewy.
No, and our oats do sometimes come out play as very...
Especially like a Quaker bar. Yeah. That's what they are. They're very chewy. This is not like that.
That's good flavor. I like that.
I do not think this compares to anything that you can buy in the cereal aisle at like Walmart. No. None of those bars. It's not like Nature Valley. It's not like a Cliff bar. It's not like a Kind bar. Any of those bars.
There's a grocery store that sells flapjacks.
What grocery store?
Does World Food sell flapjacks? Or World Market?
World Market does have flapjacks, yes. And we have reviewed them, and they were very good. They were not as soft as this. But if you've never had a flapjack, they do have them. And I want to say they're in that aisle. There's a fun little aisle at World Market. They all have it, where it has like little stocking stuffer stuff.
Yeah, samples.
Yeah, it would remind you of like when you're going on vacation and you can buy samples of stuff. That's the kind of aisle it is. That's where those flapjacks are. And there's like two or three different flavors. Mm-hmm. And we have reviewed them, and they are really good.
Yeah, they're not as good as these, but
this one is the granola flapjack packed with vine fruits and
lots of sesame seeds in there.
Dried fruits, seeds, and nuts.
It tastes like sesame seeds.
247 calories, and this is mine.
Or whatever. I took a bite and left you whatever you wanted to do. It's good, but it's very seedy. Mm. You can really taste the seeds. Mm-hmm. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. I'm just saying you can taste
and you get the texture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get a really strong sunflower seed kind of flavor. Or those might be pumpkin seeds. I don't think so. I think they're sunflower seeds.
I get that now. They're earthy.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying. Very seedy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are very earthy. I do like the texture of it, and I do like the flavor. But honestly, I would rather have just the plain out of these two.
Because you get that really good oaty kind of flavor in it, and the oats are really good. So,
but this does take me right back, and I do miss. Well, that's one of the great things about the UK is they have these flapjacks, and we don't have them.
You can make them.
Yeah, you can make them. And I did a video where I made them, but they're
not quite the same.
It did not turn out like these.
Really?
No, it's not like these at all. But out of the two, I do love the all better.
I do too.
Okay, now the mints, he said they were £1.45 at M&S in Paddington Station. They sell these by the self checkouts in M&S, and I bought them on a whim one day. I was amazed how much I like them. For a candy, they're actually not that sweet, and they're pretty sour, he said. They have nothing on my all-time favorite mints, the snow cone icebreakers, but they don't sell those anymore, so these had to do.
For those, if you have an Ollie's in your area, our Ollie's, last time we were there, had like tons of them.
Near the checkout at Ollie's, they literally had,
stacks
and I almost didn't see them because there's so much
stuff.
At the checkout at Ollie's, but they were like stacked. They had those. So this is just like a little packet of mints. Is that for your picture?
Whatever you want.
These are sugar-free fruity burst. Little pops of flavor, sugar-free fruit flavor sweets with sweetener. Suitable for vegetarians and vegans.
It's one of those mints you just suck on. It wouldn't really freshen your breath. It's just really just to keep your mouth moist, honestly.
Made in the Netherlands.
This is just something you suck on to keep your mouth kind of going.
I'm biting into it.
To get your spit going. For lack of a better word.
Okay, I can tell you what this reminds me of. This reminds me, we used to eat them all the time. Icebreakers in the round container has sours. That's what that tastes like. It reminds me of that. It reminds me of the Icebreakers sours. I don't know about now because I haven't bought them in a long time, but they used to come in a green, like a light green at the bottom of the container.
Those are more tart than sour almost.
That's what to me, it tastes just like that. It reminds me of a lot of those. I think those might have, the Icebreakers might have a little burst of more flavors because they add like these flavor crystals in them. These don't have the flavor crystals, but they still have that base sour flavor.
I don't really get fruit flavor from them though.
No.
I just get that sour.
Sour.
I get a mint texture, and then I get the sour, and that's it. I really don't get, it says fruit, I don't really get any fruit at all.
There's some kind of underlying flavor, but you couldn't tell what what fruit it's supposed to be.
I have no clue.
But Joey, thank you very, very much. It's always a pleasure to get anything from overseas, to know that you carried this home in your luggage just so you could mail it to us from Pennsylvania. We greatly appreciate it. So I hope everyone else enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.